Are you ready for pain? Are you ready for suffering? If the answer is yes, then you're ready.
What a great, beautiful morning. Have you seen what's trending today? California Bill 553. Let's take a look. Now, you know in California, if somebody wants to shoplift and they're taking items under $950, I believe it's $950, no prosecution. It's a misdemeanor crime. Can't even call the cops. They're not even coming. That's why you see everybody running in these CVS, running in these Walgreens and leaving. It gets better. Wait till you see what this new one does. California Democrats have proposed Bill 553, which makes it illegal to confront or fight back against looters, burglars, or shoplifters. You'll be fined $20,000 if you attempt to stop these crimes. It puts every business at the mercy of the criminals. This is totally insane. This is great. Ben tweets out, AKA legalized crime, criminals justice, up is down, left is right, good is evil. Wonderland. Far cry from the Texas and Florida stand your ground. Californians deserve everything they get. Easy fix, loot the looters. If they're going to protect stealing, steal back. So maybe you're confused, just joining in, you haven't seen this bill. Let me break it down for you. If you try to stop or do anything to prevent somebody from shoplifting in your store, you yourself could be fined $18,000. The shop owner, the business person, the guy that pays the taxes to be defended. That's you, that's me. So if I'm going to open one of my businesses in California and somebody comes in and they steal less than $950, number one, it's a misdemeanor. And you can say, oh, well, you have insurance, you can write it off. Okay. Now, if I try to stop that same gentleman from leaving my store with my goods, my products, I can get fined $18,000, which would mean, listen, have you ever been in a lawsuit? Let me tell you how it works. You know, let's say the guy gets you get these ambulance chasing attorneys that defend this guy, and the guy says, listen, it's going to cost you 18 grand if you're found guilty. Give me 15 grand. We call it even. You save 3 grand. So how are businesses going into California? How are we going to do this? If you're in business and you're in California, what are you going to do now? You can't defend yourself. You can't protect yourself. You can't keep thieves from coming in, because if you try to stop these people, this could cost you 20 grand.
Our bills, they are here, which will increase crimes. We don't want it.
And before you say, well, that's never going to pass, they're not going to pass that. Oh, really? Well, look at it now. It's $950. I can just walk in your store and walk out with that $950. You can't even call the police. They won't even take your call. They're not even listening to it. Now, if you try to stop them, you could be fined 18 grand. Can you imagine? You're trying to defend your product, your services, your whatever, and it's $18,000 if you try to stop somebody from walking out the door. So instead of California saying, hey, come to California, we'll protect your business, we'll pay your tax money, they're saying, as a matter of fact, you put your business here and you try to stop people from stealing, we're going to fine you 18 grand. Oh, California, this is painful. Painful day for America. You think so too? Put in the comments down below. I'll see you in there. Go over to my link tree. You can click on my bio. You go to my webpage, buy some cool merch. And if not, have a great day. God bless.
Hi, my name is Brian Baxley. I work in Albertsons La Mirada. I'm a member of UFCW 324. At the stores, I'm a produce manager. We have to deal with this on a daily basis. In our company's policy is to just basically customer service, which is walk up, say hi, how you doing? Do you need any help? In one of my experiences, I walked up on a guy. He was filling bags up with product, and he had a gun in his waistband. I immediately walked away, called the police. But our company policy is to not call the police. Is to call our loss prevention first. We have people filling up cartloads of liquor. We have people filling up duffel bags of medicines, and we're supposed to just call LP first as they walk out the door, whether we know that they've come in 1,000 times or not. And then we have our customers trying to interfere with us, also putting themselves in harm's way. It's a daily occurrence. We have the homeless barricading themselves in our restrooms, not wanting to leave, spitting on us, threatening us also. So every day at our store, it's a different mix of peril that we're put into. So I hope you support this SB 553 and support us. Thank you.
And so they go out and they need to feed their child and they don't have money. So you maybe they're put in a position where they feel like they either need to shoplift some bread or go hungry that night.
On this episode of Identify the Thieves.
Gas is $5 a gallon for unleaded regular. Rent is astronomical in most major U.S. cities. Baby formula is so hard to come by that President Biden had to order emergency production, military production on baby formula. Why do you care that people are stealing from Ulta? You don't work there. And even if you did, they don't pay you enough to care. Don't be a snitch. Nobody likes a tattletale, especially when it comes to capitalism.
If somebody decides to loot a Gucci or a Macy's or a Nike, because that makes sure that that person eats. That makes sure that that person has clothes. That's reparations. That is reparations. Anything they want to take it, because these businesses have insurance. They're going to get their money back. My people aren't getting anything.
Thanks for all the love on the Target looting video. I still think there's some people who aren't understanding why looting is a great way to protest, so I'm going to go ahead and dive a little bit deep into it. First of all, if you're about to head to the comments section and tell me that looting is wrong because it's stealing, don't talk to me until you've read this article, In Defense of Looting by Vicky Osterwheel. Our country was founded on injustices, and one of our most basic forms of property at the beginning of our country was slaves. So the most anti-white supremacist tactics were looting slaves and stealing other people's property. If you've watched Trevor Noah's video about everything going on in the world at the moment, you probably heard him say this phrase, which is, cops are looting black people of their bodies every day, which is true and a great parallel. The second great point that this article makes is that the civil rights movement was not nonviolent. That is whitewashed history that they want you to believe so that you don't get violent when you protest. Okay, running out of time, I'm going to make a part 2. Another big issue that I keep seeing on Facebook and Instagram is people trying to separate themselves into good protesters and bad rioters. This is a very dangerous sentiment. Categorizing yourself as a good protester and distinguishing between good and bad is what causes more racial injustice. By saying, as a white person, I left when it stopped being peaceful, I wasn't a part of the riots, you are a part of the issue. You're pushing that blame onto the black community, and specifically, black youth. If you're a white person and you're really trying to say that you were a good protester, you need to think about the implications of what that means. Here's a better statement. We were all peacefully protesting until we were provoked. This is another great quote from this article. I've gotten a lot of comments saying, well, what about the small businesses? I don't know how many times I can tell you guys this. Go look at my Minneapolis small business TikTok. They support this looting. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of insurance, but they're going to get their money back, I promise.
Yes. Yes, it does. Because destruction of property and obstruction of the flow of capital is the only way to make meaningful change. Because nobody listens otherwise.
I saw this post on Facebook that says, if you do this, you are no better than this. And I'm not showing the full picture for a reason. I am absolutely disgusted that anyone would have the audacity to make that comparison. Looting a store in protest of an innocent black man's murder by a police officer is not the same thing as murder. It's not at all. You cannot make this comparison. This man murdered an innocent man. These material goods are replaceable. His life is not. If you agree with what this post says, or if you have posted anything like it, you can go ahead and unfollow or block me right now because I do not want you on my page.
Get the fuck away from me, you stupid ass fucking bitch!
What? Can you teach me how to dirty? You know why? Cause all the girls love me.
I'm so confused. If you look at the riots video, the London riot looting thing, why is everyone saying well? Like, I know the meaning, the general meaning, but like, I don't understand in this context. Like, what does it mean?
If you think the looting of Target is bad, please don't talk to me about it. Because the whole time I was in high school, I would steal from Target because I was an adrenaline junkie. I did it for the fucking thrill. These people are doing it because there's a whole ass fucking huge ass message behind it. And I did it because I was fucking bored.
Let me go. You have to go.
My Somalian brother!
Hold up, so you're telling me you're against looting when you're living on stolen land and your museums are full of stolen artifacts?
Yo!
Girl, if you hate people looting from Target, I got some news for you. You're really not gonna like how the white people got this country. Ugh.